Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Saturday, about 5:15. I'm going to jump on a motorbike and head, I think it's a little over a kilometer from my place here on Soi 26 to Soi 20. Right next door to Buddy's Bar and Grill is I'll call it a fancier haircut place. Never say cuts. You'll find locations all over town. They're 500 baht. Some of the other places are 200 for a basic haircut. I'm sure you can find a 120, 140 baht standard barber shop. But yeah, these places, I went to one in Pattaya, which it was 400 baht. Everything is a little cheaper in Pattaya compared to Bangkok, but they must have took 45 minutes to cut my hair, just every little thing. And yeah, I'm not that particular, and I still grow a head of hair in about 3 weeks, but it was kind of nice. Here's my motorbike, so I'll give you a standard 38 baht ride across town. Show you what it looks like. And like I said, this is 38 baht. I'm using Bolt today. Bolt, Grab. I've recently found out you can add your US credit card. I'm sure other credit cards too. The Bolt app, when I first installed it years ago, I don't know when, 6, 7 years ago, you had to use cash or a Thai credit card, and I didn't, maybe I had one, but yeah, I didn't bother. Grab, it always took my US card, no problem. Plus I use it for Grab food and different options. But today I go back and forth. My Thai friends, they always go with Bolt first. They say it's a little cheaper than Grab, and sometimes it is. A typical taxi ride on Grab from one point across Bangkok might be 240 baht. Then you'll look up on Bolt and it might be 180. Sometimes it's the same price. But yeah, put them both on there and just flip-flop back and forth. And it's especially nice that I can put my credit card on Bolt. I hate using cash. If I can put it on the airline miles, that's the best for me. Here's the Lucky Hotel. You can see my 26 is a nice tree-lined street. Coming up on the left will be the St. James and the Doubletree. Nice affordable hotels. Just across the street, Queen Bee. Go in and say hi to the owner, John. Nice little bar. And I just put 2 and 2 together that Queen is, or Bee, I'm sorry, is his either wife or daughter. I'm not sure, but Queen Bee. There's Rung Rung Noodles. It's closed up at 5 p.m. with a delicious bowl of pork noodle soup. Fancy Noble Refined building. Not even a 5-minute walk to Prom Pong BTS, next to the Estelle building. You can see we're a 3-minute walk to the Estelle building, yet that 3 minutes. My rent is 19,000 baht, and the Estelle, I think I saw a very small studio, 29 meter. Oh, I want to say it was 48,000 baht, but I'm not positive. Here's Prom Pong BTS. And I use the BTS station to get to the other side of Sukhumvit here, just a short ways away. This is Soi 39. You'll find some high-priced, beautiful condos down that way, as far as some really nice Michelin restaurants. Well, I think there's one. Some beautiful dining options, Japanese, Korean, and some, of course, really nice Thai restaurants. But we are going to pass the M. Quartier Mall on the right. The Emporium Mall will directly be on the other side of the Prom Pong BTS. Both very nice malls, food courts, movie screens, IMAX, the works. And the new Sky Bridge that continues down the way to the new M-Sphere Mall. And in between you'll find Bentasiri Park. Nice little 11-acre green belt in the heart of the city. And I mentioned this was a 38 baht ride. That, I believe, is the lowest fare for under, I want to say, 1.5 kilometers. Even when you go 2 kilometers, it's like 48 baht. I don't really ride motorbikes 10 miles across the city. I know many people do. Many Thais do. But that is a little added risk, I guess. But these shorter rides, especially in the busy Sukhumvit area, you can see we're going 20 miles an hour. Now there's the M. Quartier Mall. And here's the Emporium. And that is the new Skywalk. And off to the left here is the park, Ventiseri. 4:30 a.m. I think until 10 p.m. Most of the parks close at 10. And just over on the other side will be Soi 33.5. Probably my favorite little pub area in town. You have the Robin Hood, O'Shea's, Royal Oak, Laughing Tiger. Plus a couple 24-hour dining options up here. Sunset Taco. There's an Easy Burger, but it closes at 10. And that Via Market right there, it is 24 hours, which is nice. And you can see the Skywalk going into the M-Sphere. And they have the new UOB Live concert venue up on the top floor, plus an IKEA. I'm just going to go ahead and run this live just to give you an idea what a 1 kilometer, kilometer and a half motorbike ride in busy traffic takes. And compared to a cab, I'll say it's 100 times faster than a cab. Cab's safer, and it's still cheap. I paid 38 baht. I'd guess this cab ride would be 100 baht, 98 baht, something like that. But yeah, you're gonna sit in this traffic, and like I said, I'm going to get a haircut, and it's I'm supposed to be there at 5:30. It's like 5:25 now. I didn't time it too well, so I'd just be sitting in traffic in a cab. Here's the Holiday Inn on the corner of Soi 22, and a ton of little beer bars down 22. Great little street. There's the Auto Bar if you're into heavy metal. Probably the best heavy metal cover band in town. And my Soi 20 is just up the way. There's also a Buddy's Bar and Grill on Soi 22. That's probably my favorite. But this Soi 20 location, right next to my barber, it's air conditioned. Along with, I think right here, along with the one up in the Soi 8 area, I believe it's air conditioned. So there you go. I didn't run the stopwatch. Hey, so what do you got? Hey, couple clap. This is Buddy's right here. And then right next door, this is the corner of Soi 20. This is my barber, Never Say Cuts. Hey, so that was a nice haircut. It was 500 baht. I gave him a 100 baht tip. Sure, that's 600 baht. And many people might say, well, that's a lot for a haircut. But that same kind of fancy barber service, if you go to these high-end places in California or Australia, whatever, that would probably be closer to 50 bucks. It was I don't know, a 45-minute haircut. He probably spent 15 minutes just going around the ears and the back, and yeah, it's a bit much. I still, most of my hair is gray these days, but I can still grow a head of hair in about 2.5 weeks. It's just that Mexican hair in me, so I get plenty of haircuts. And I'm probably better off just going to the 180 baht guy, but it's nice every now and then to come to one of these fancier places, get the little scalp massage and the eyebrows taken care of, on and on. And there is a large barbershop culture here in Bangkok. Never Say Cuts. What is the other one? There's two. You'll see them all over town. And, oh, there's Two's Barber at my favorite O'Shea's. He's up on the 2nd floor. Now, I've never got a haircut there. I might one day. I know he is 700 baht. Again, this is a little bit of money for Bangkok, but in the, or Thailand, but in the big scheme of things, for that level of attention, and it's almost like a spa treatment. Yeah, treat yourself once in a while. You don't have to leave a comment saying, I get my hair cut for 60 baht. You're insane. I know that that is out there and available. But you kind of get what you pay for. When you go to the 60 baht guy and you start throwing out about a bunch of instructions, you're probably going to get the number 1 Thai, number 2, or number 3 Thai cut. And that's it. That's all he does all day, every day. Where some of these other barbershops, They cater to, well, definitely expats, but also Thais that wear maybe a different kind of hairstyle. The number one hairstyle around town is, I'll explain it like a 1960s Beatles haircut, and then you take the number ones and just buzz all the way around the ear and in the back. So it's a little bit of a, it's a little bit of a, it's too short for me around the ears, and then in the back you can have 3-4 inches of hair and they're still going to just hit you with that buzzer all the way around, and I don't know if it's a fade or whatever it's called, but that's what they're going to do if you don't say otherwise. And that's Sukhumvit and Buddies, right? It's at the top of Soi 20, just maybe 50 feet. And there's this little side alley. Above Buddies is a breakfast story. A couple of bars down this way. I've only been down here once or twice. A couple little hotels. Here's the Go Inn and the Melly restaurant. Thai food, tacos, burgers, draft beer. Little coffee place, Coffee Point on the left. And another small hotel, the Vinery Hotel. These look to be 3- and 4-story places, but you might find a clean favorite for 20 US a night, maybe cheaper. Here's a massage place, Araya Massage. I see 350 baht for an hour of Thai. And I assume this is a beer bar, Libertine. And this street food lady is honking the horn for all the locals. There's the Thai Exotica restaurant. Yeah, she will definitely have her locals come running out. The Drop-In Bangkok. And a couple more down the way. The Bon Sukhumvit. And what is that? The number 8 Hotel and Cafe. And another at the end. I don't want to stick a camera on these guys' face, but it's the... Can't see it around the bushes. What is that? Siama? Sukhumvit 20? Well, Siama, I'm probably saying it in Spanish. Yeah, some nice smaller places. 8 Hotel and Cafe. And here's a new room massage. Japanese style of, I don't know if it's like a seaweed gel or something. It's an interesting massage. And I know if you take this little, straight ahead there, Sukhumvit and Buddies. And right here, that's Soi 20, straight across the way. It's called Sports Corner. Nice little place to catch a game. Very popular. And the Sports Corner has an outdoor area, and these outdoor seats are packed every night, but there's also an air-conditioned bar on the inside. This street food is super popular, especially with police. I'll oftentimes walk by and there's 8 police motorbikes. They ride 2 to a larger bike, and that way get around traffic. Here's a relatively new place. Was it Bodega Del Vini Pizza? And can't read it. I need my glasses, but I see wood-fired pizzas. And I've walked by this building a million times. I still haven't figured it out. Okay, well, it's the Tastoria Hotel, but it has the Felici? I always say that wrong. Restaurant bar down below, and the Flashback rooftop bar. And I've never been up there. I've seen a couple of different parties and meetups around town. Sorry for the mumbling. I don't know what's going on. Feeling kind of lazy today. I like this Soi 20. It's an interesting mix of smaller businesses, yet you can find some Western hotels. The Courtyard by Marriott's just up on the right. There's a Best Western up on the left, plus a bunch of Japanese chains and all. You're fairly close, less than a 10-minute walk to Terminal 21 and hop on the Asok BTS. And there is Hamon Hamon. I'm assuming that's a Spanish tapas type bar, maybe a wine bar. And here's the Courtyard. I don't mean to only point out Western or US hotels. It's just I have so many hundreds of thousands of of miles and points and Hyatt, IHG, whatever, even Marriott, that it's always nice to know where you can find these courtyards. Now, sometimes I will earn points when a hotel is cheap. I don't know what this courtyard by Marriott is. I'm guessing $60 US, probably with a breakfast. It can probably go as high as 100 on a holiday weekend, that kind of thing. Just like any hotel, it's going to depend on how many people are coming into town. They know what the availability is. But if for some reason you can get this courtyard for, say, $45 US, well, it's probably a waste to spend any kind of points. Just stay here for a week, pay cash, and then earn points that you can use in a more valuable location where it's never going to be $40. Hong Kong comes to mind. I'm heading over to Hong Kong, and those hotels are 200 plus. So that is a nice place to use those points. Now here's the parking entrance. So I would guess the Windsor condo is probably in between Soi 20 and 22. They look like large units, but anything large, anywhere, Assault, Prom Pong. I kind of got lucky with my 52 meter at 19,000, but there are plenty of even older buildings that are 48, 55 meter, whatnot in this area that are 60,000 baht, 70,000 baht. It's all about the size of real estate here in Bangkok. Here goes a tourist bus. Huh. Usually it's Chinese folks you see on those buses, but good to see visitors from anywhere in the world. I believe Bangkok moved back into the most visited city in the world status. Usually goes back and forth with London. Just a short walk up Soi 20 is a favorite of mine, the deck. It's just that, has 2 outside decks and an air-conditioned indoor, you know, the way of traffic here, restaurant. I believe they do trivia on Thursday night, so you'll have to book a table for that. I've never been here for the breakfast. I see a 160 baht American option. My go-to for breakfast is O'Shea's or the different English and Irish pubs. It's oftentimes 200 baht, but I'll eat that meal at, say, 10 in the morning, and I won't eat again till 9 at night. Behind the deck is vegetarian Indian food. Just across from the deck is another condo complex that goes between 20 and, I assume, Soi 18. Again, those look like very large units based on those balconies, so expect to pay top dollar. And I don't see any doggies hanging out, but I believe the bottom outdoor patio of the deck is pet friendly. And it looks like they have a DJ tonight. And that is the vegetarian Indian. I think I said the name. It's Sarah's, tucked away behind the deck. And maybe 50 feet away from the deck, the Best Western, Sukhumvit 20 and 20th Street, which I assume is a little restaurant bar down below. There's the Best Western, if you have those points. And just where those 3 ladies are walking on the left is a Novotel Hotel, another popular spot here on 20. So that's about it. I'm going to wrap this up on 20. I need to get over to IKEA before they close. My friend is interested in a little step ladder, so I'm going to go see if they have them. If you were to continue down the way, you'll find a second branch of the Smoking Pug Barbecue. Really delicious. Yeah, it's not going to be super cheap. A nice Australian beef rib might be, say, 1,100 baht, but it's going to be a meal in itself. There's enough meat on that bone as a regular ribeye steak. Delicious. Smoking Pug, some of you might be familiar with the location near Lumpini Park. This is the second location. And say hi to Bart. He's the manager from Annapolis, Maryland. So thank you so much for checking out this little motorbike ride across town. Yeah, I'm not going to tell anybody don't be afraid of the motorbikes and all. They come with a level of risk. I mean, riding in a car comes with a level of risk, but sitting on the back of a motorbike, yeah, that's probably one step above. For me, it's worth it. That'll have to be a personal decision, but if you're willing to give it a try, just keep it to shorter rides and you'll probably be a convert like the rest of us. Personally, I'd like to walk around and get the exercise, but I get it. In the heat of the day, especially if you're wearing pants for some reason, It's just no fun to jump on that motorbike and zip up to the BTS for 10 baht. It's not really a lazy thing. It's a picking your spots thing. I'm probably going to make the walk back to my condo from here. So yeah, I get plenty of walking. When I head out and shoot different streets, I'll oftentimes walk 10 kilometers and just keep going. Maybe get 3 videos out of it. I'm exhausted, especially when the heat kicks in, and the heat kicks in at 6 in the morning. So again, don't push yourself. Me, I used to carry mail for a living, so I know what my limits are, and I know when the knee's telling me to head home. But over here, the heat is just, I don't care where you're from. If you're from Las Vegas, and yeah, the heat, it won't bother me. It's just a different level over here. I'm not going to say unbearable, but it's definitely something you'll have to get used to, and then you'll have to be smart about it. Don't be heading out at 10, 11, 12 noon when you can do the same thing at 6 at night. Just use common sense. And I'm back up to the courtyard. I really appreciate everybody who watches, gives me thumbs up. That helps me with YouTube. And there'll be more videos to come. We'll see you later.